What a great surprise being at the Independent Show when we run into Bob Gessner. Bob has retired on his badge right now, but Bob, you a great supporter of NCTC, of ACA, of independent operators, but now you're retired, and I'm sure people want to know, what in the heck are you up to?
Yeah, I was never really that worried about retirement because I thought I would be able to find great things to do, and primarily three things. The first is economic development in our county. The goal of our organization is to increase the number of traded sector jobs so we can increase the wealth of the county. Simple mission, difficult task, but we focus on that every day. Trying to be more engaged in local philanthropy, building houses for Habitat a couple days a week, which is fun to get out there and swing a hammer. My wife and I are trying to be involved in some of our own personal philanthropy. And then picked up kind of a fun hobby. I'm raising honeybees.
How in the heck did you get into honeybees?
I didn't want it for the honey. I wanted the bees for the pollination.
Okay.
The bees are, the bee populations in the world are collapsing because of insecticides and habitat loss and so forth. And I wanted to just bring some pollinators into our little area and help make some more crops and beautiful flowers in the neighborhood. So
do you have a pollinator garden or something, or how does this work?
Well, I have a single beehive in the backyard, and they spread out 5 or 6 miles in diameter. But we do have a lot of flowers in the yard, and it's great to see my little bees kind of buzzing around in there.
And so did you have to get the special suits and all that stuff? Or?
Oh, yeah, I have a bee suit and a smoker and all the other equipment that goes with them.
So did you learn this from Leslie Ellis? I don't know if you know Leslie Ellis. Everyone knows Leslie Ellis. Did you learn it from her video or movie, or what? How did you learn about this?
I don't want to get geeky on you here, but I didn't want to use traditional honey gathering because it's really big, messy work with electric heated knives and so forth. But there's new technology, even in the beekeeping industry, of a thing called a flow hive, which is a plastic frame, and it's literally as easy as turning a crank, and honey comes out the bottom. And it's already, there's no filters, there are no centrifuges, there's nothing in the honey. It just comes out perfectly clear right into the bottles.
So can we find Gessner honey on the shelves in Stark County, Ohio, or what?
Well, you can find it in the shelves in my pantry, and if you want, I'll send you a text with a picture of what my honey bottles look like.
That I would like to see. And you have some experience now being retired, and you're here for our friend Matt Polka, his retirement is tonight. So any words of advice for Matt?
Well, Matt and I actually have talked about retirement for quite a few years because I knew it was important. And I told him earlier today, congratulations, welcome to the ranks of the retired. Come on in, the water's fine. But then I told him very seriously, I said, Matt has such a caring heart and an intellectual mind and boundless energy that I am confident he's going to find an organization or a project that will capture his heart and his intellect and his energy, and he will have a great retirement, probably being as busy as he's ever been.
Yeah, I can imagine he will be, and it's bittersweet because we all love Matt. We'll miss him, and just like we've missed you, but it's so great that you're here and great to see you.
Yeah, well, I would say, from my perspective, and it's not a pun on raising honeybees, it's all been sweet. So.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Bob.
You're welcome, Ken. It was great to see you.
Likewise.
Take care.